Not a drill. This is not a drill. I repeat, what we have been waiting for. This is not a drill. Chromacopia. Chromacopia. I take my shirt off and then the hoes stop breathing. I take my shirt off and then the hoes stop breathing. Breathe, breathe, bitch stop breathing. Breathe, breathe, bitch stop breathing. Breathe, breathe, bitch stop breathing. Ever since my brother died, I've been thinking about homicide. I've been thinking about homicide. Breathe, little two. Breathe, me, little blip. Breathe, all my guys. Breathe, problem child. Oh my God, guys. This wasn't the plan. This wasn't the plan today. This wasn't the plan today. Were you awake so early? It's like noon, bro. But like, no spoilers. Do not spoil this. I have not seen this yet. I'm specifically streaming and reacting to this goddamn video now because I saw it on my recommended. I haven't had any lines spoiled on Twitter, and I need to get my fucking licks in. All right? All right? Emergency stream. You're in line for a Kamala rally, guys. There is no easy way to say this. The epic rap battle has dropped. It was cutting it so close to the election that we were scared it wasn't gonna happen. We were scared that, like, with having to switch around the cast and like rewrite so many bars, that the epic rap battle was gonna have to take a break this election cycle. It was not the case. It was not the case. To give you an idea of how close they usually cut this, it's like they're working on this for ages, and they drop it like a week ahead of time. Like, this was October 26th for Clinton versus Trump. It was October 24th in 2020, like barely a week and a half, and they had way longer to work on this. They had to rewrite so much shit. Holy shit, dude. It's real. It's real. Play it. Dude, we have so much context. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, but there's a few things we need to think about. One, this is an unironic swing for so many people, because epic rap battles does their best, even if they have like some level of bias, to write from the perspective of the character that they're portraying. Trump is going to probably dig in at some of the stuff that, like, you could make valid arguments at Kamala for, and vice versa. Even if he's like caricaturized like a little more than usual than like maybe the other side. This is making the arguments in some of the most cohesive ways that some of the consumers will actually see it. Two, we don't know who has the first verse, and in history, whoever has the first verse in an epic rap battle of history about a presidential election loses. This has been true every time since 2012. Clinton went first, but Trump went first in 2020, lost. Clinton went first in 2016, lost. Mitt Romney went first in 2012, lost. This matters. Is the mandate of heaven real? Is it real? Oh my God. This matters, guys. This matters. I hate, like, it's all superstition. It's like, does the fucking dog pick, like, which fucking presidential candidate is the dog pick based on the treat it ends up walking towards? But, this will either be a bad sign or a bucking of the trend, a first in epic rap battle history. Get it? You see what I did there? But, another thing to notice is that, like, Donald Trump, fun fact, is the most recurring character in epic rap battles of history, and he's the only character to be played both by Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd. So much trivia. But to keep this interesting, guys, we're gonna be jumping into this in just a second. I'm just putting all my, like, starting criteria up front. Every time I have a spit take line, I'm going to be pausing a lot because I want to call out bars as I see them, and anytime, like, I see a good bar, I'm taking a drink, and we're taking one now to start. It is fucking noon. But it's election season, all right? I've earned this. All right. Everybody lock the fuck in. This ain't no joke. This ain't a goddamn joke. This might seem like a joke to y'all, but I take this shit serious. You best believe I can stretch this reaction out to 20 goddamn minutes. Okay. This is the longest one, too. This is the longest one. Like, Clinton was 4.5. Trump versus Biden was 4. I am expecting some guest verses. Do we have any predictions on who the guest features are going to be? I think Biden is likely, because he might have the first verse and then like just get fucking like subbed out, and that's how they get around the stigma. Because, well, he already lost, so we like easy go. So like maybe the VPs, probably Lincoln. I don't see Obama coming in. Like he's just so like adjacent to this. Like he's not super important to the actual like discourse. Reagan? Maybe? Reagan? Fucking Pelosi over Reagan? That's hilarious. Elon Musk, maybe. They might be doing like a squad pick thing where it's like a bunch of like the camps go up against each other. Like maybe we have a Walls versus Vance round. We have a Musk versus Mark Cuban. I don't fucking know. And then like Biden versus whoever the fuck else. Okay. Let's start. Let's go. Turning this shit up. Ooh, this instrumental is already. Ooh! Donald Trump! Kodak Black?
I got the best word.
Oh! He went first! This could be a good sign. Woo! Okay.
Please ask my supporters. I've got more disabilities than a New York Times reporter.
That's a reference to when he made fun of a New York Times reporter in 2015 at one of his rallies. There's dispute over if he was actually targeting the disability, but that was the narrative at the time.
A scam. Your whole nomination is a hoax.
He's saying that basically Kamala stole the nomination from Joe Biden. He misses his butt buddy really bad. There's no punchline without joke Biden.
Party is so pro-choice, they aborted a state's right to vote. Pencil pushing.
Yeah. So like the election interference stuff, we know how it goes.
These think you could scare me with prison? Get your mugshot and your mugshot. Then come talk to me about convictions.
Ooh. Wait, that's a bar! He's like, I don't care if you're a prosecutor. I got a mugshot. People put it on shirts. They use it as profile pictures. I got shot in the head. Come talk to me then. That's a bar.
The radical left, you should be embarrassed. The way you divide our country. I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. You're in.
Very in character for Trump. Very in character. Like, I gotta say, like, I think like ideologically, just based on like how they slant, like, in Clinton versus Trump, Lincoln says, shut up, wipe that creepy ass smile off your face and beat this dummy. Like, I don't think they like Trump, but I think they do his writing justice, all right? Camel Toe Harris is crazy. But the only crack you'll find is my ass pressed against it. You know, there have only been 2 female presidential nominees, like major ticket presidential nominees, and Trump has run against them both. There's an argument. He's done a lot for women's rights. I'm kidding. I'm not even gonna finish that joke. If we just look at the amount of women presidential candidates, before Trump, everybody else running, 0. Trump, 2. Infinite ratio.
Inflation's got our nation clipping coupons.
Okay, that was I don't like that rhyme scheme. Inflation got our nation ripping coupon. I don't like that. This does like seem like it had a level of rushness to it because of how much they had to cut it, but they still come with the bars. I just expect the editing to be like not as crazy as it was in Clinton versus Trump. Like, just for example, I need you to see like the shit they were doing in 2016.
Not a creative little wishy-washy bleeding my vagina. I'm gonna run these streets like I run my casinos. More police and less blood.
Play the video. I said at the very start, I'm going to pause this a lot. All right? If you got issues, watch it on your own time. We're here because it's my stream.
Furious and dead by poor people sucks. I'll create jobs, tearing down mine. I'll use all the best rocks from the site of
like they were doing like 3D. We were doing like 3D modeling and shit. You're here because I'm gonna info dump to you. I'm not here to just play it so you don't, like, with a fucking person in the corner and a little plushie to plug. I'm gonna earn my fucking react time. Pay for it all! This country great again! We'll all be living large! Chris, you're fired. Until Charles in charge! And we all know that... I'm not listening to that part. Yep, okay, yeah. But, like, you saw, like, how crazy the editing was. 2020 was noticeably more lax. I think they had less funding this time around. And this was done on a shorter time frame, so... we're mostly here for the bars.
Leaking worse than your inflation's got our nation clipping coupons. While it's leaking worse than...
Clipping coupons, is that, like... is that just, like, basically a basic money-saving bar because everything costs more? I don't know if there's wordplay there, I can't tell.
A wet lab in Wuhan. I had every...
Leaking worse than a wet lab in Wuhan. I mean, I guess, like, leaking biohazards, but the liquid wordplay leaves a little to be desired, IMO.
Americans 401k thriving. Stock market's higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in, and don't even try to deny the cog.
See, that's an interesting one, because, like, the immigration angle is a big thing that Trump hammers on, no matter how unfounded. And it is very funny that it's Republican governors who are flying, like undocumented immigrants from their states at the border to New York, just fucking shipping them. Like, bro, that was DeSantis doing that shit.
The decline you were hiding. Prop it up Joe like it was Wicked and Biden. I'm here to teach.
Dude, like the flip on Weekend at Bernie's and Bernie Sanders being like the #1 runner-up in 2020. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good flip.
You, but losing to a winner feels like...
Yeah, I want a Five Nights at Biden's bar, bro. I need a FNAF reference in here, otherwise it's not really finished, is it? Dude, I'm fucking sweating. I'm too fucking into this. I have like 3 sips I missed, because that was like 4 bars I just spotted. Okay.
I know how to drop a mic.
I know.
Ooh. I know how to drop a mic. Mike Pence, baby. Fucking took him off the presidential ticket when he didn't want to, when like he chose not, wouldn't sort of, wouldn't listen to Trump's pleas, like, please don't certify it, please!
A winner, but up Joe, like, and don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding.
Okay, on second thought, that flow is like pretty tough. Like it's not like.
Prop it up Joe like it was Wicked and Biden. I'm here to teach you, but lose it.
I love that little pause. Like it's flowing like into like it's Weekend at Biden's.
To a winner feels like ask Pence. I know how to drop a mic.
I know.
Okay, Kamala time.
You're not all ears, but listen up close. You are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Shot in the ear. Part of it just went like flying off. The flows on this beat are a little rudimentary. Like they got a little more complex as Trump's verse went on, but like right now it just sounds like it sounds like Blondie right now. Like you do the shoot and then you hit on a snoot.
Listen up close. You are JD Vance's beard level weird. You are gross. You've been
beard level weird. So yeah, play on the weird. Potential MGK reference, like if we're just talking about them referencing other real rap beefs. MGK said, somebody go get him some clippers. His fucking beard is weird. Which, if you want to go for a stretch, that could be tying into clipping coupons on Trump's things. Which, if you take it from a battle rap angle, if like that's what it was supposed to reference, doing a flip like that is, that's battle rap. I don't know if it's good, but...
been bending American decency over a barrel, giving Lady Liberty the finger like Eugene Carroll in that.
I don't get that one. Eugene Carroll. Finger. Eugene Carroll finger. Oh my god. Oh, that's a cut. That's a fucking cut. Dude. That's a fucking dig. That's a dig. Eugene Carroll shares graphic details of alleged Trump essay. I'm gonna Control F finger on this. Yep, oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Jesus! Take a sip! Like, comparing like how like people say he allegedly treats women to like how the same way he violates democracy, from like from our perspective type shit, like god damn, and like from the weird to that, like fucking Christ.
Decency over a barrel, giving Lady Liberty the bills. You've been bending American decency over a barrel, giving Lady Liberty the finger like the Legion Carol in that big creepy house with our secrets stacked in piles.
So that is like one of the felonies. I don't remember if this is one he's still being arbitrated in court over, or if it's one of the ones he's been convicted for. But like, do you remember like when he had like a bunch of White House documents that he kept from his presidency in the Mar-a-Lago? Weird ass house, the one that he partied with Jeffrey Epstein in. Yeah, like Christ.
Documents to pedos, you spend too much time.
Yep. Keeping government secrets and Jeffrey Epstein in that house. That's real, by the way. Like, that's real. Trump, Epstein, Mar-a-Lago. I'm just gonna find the footage real quick. Yeah, in 1992, this is the two of them partying together. Crazy. He a fan. There's like, I like odds on, you know what? How about this? If there's like an explicit like Kendrick Drake beef reference in this, I will finish my drink. Thank you for the sub, Diet Dr. Kelp.
I'm a files, having sleepovers with piles. From documents to pedos, you spend too much time with files.
From like government secrets to fucking pedo. Too many files, bro. Too many files. Files on top of files. But this next bar.
Sleepovers with Laura Loomer. What's going on?
So like, if y'all don't know, Laura Loomer is like a far right, like I think she's a political activist, but like far right. And there's like a lot of there's a lot of like I don't know if it's like speculation or just people making jokes at their expense that supposedly like she's like Trump's side piece. Like, cause they get like, you see a lot of photos of them like weirdly close type shit. Like, I don't know how valid that is, but it is a reference to that.
Wish you can't chew a files. Having sleepovers with Laura Loomer. What's going on? Wish you can't chew a foreign more than Timu Melania.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe the Timu reference has something more to do with there, but like, yeah, she's like a B-Tech version of your wife or whatever. You know, pretty standard dig. But also, it's like I do like how they work in the actual cadence of their voices into like how they flow. Like, there are several clips where she just talks like that. She's just doing it on beat now. But I don't think this person has been on an ERB before. I'm not sure who played her. Let me check. Actually, I don't want to look at the description because it might spoil a surprise guest, but she's good. She's doing a really good performance. And, you know, Epic, I think Lloyd is the one playing Trump. He's crushing it as always. He's really, like, he's like over a decade into this type of shit. So...
Wish you can't chew a foreign more than Timu Melania. You failed in your own city.
I should 2 sips for the Laura Loomer thing, by the way.
Ballot box in court. You're home alone. You failed in your own city. Bank ballot box in court.
Yeah, so Bank, he's technically like, I believe that Trump is like technically bankrupt from like his leaked tax returns, or like he's in debt. It's questioned if he's a billionaire. Ballot box, he lost in his own state. And in court, that's where he was, I believe that's where he was first indicted as a felon. He's banned from owning a business in New York because he was convicted.
You're home alone too. You lost in New York. I was there on January 6th.
Home Alone 2 and Lost in New York. That's a fun reference. It's like, that's like a good like triple though. It's like, you lost in your home state. Ballot box, like bank, ballot box, and the courts, bitch.
Wasn't fun for me. Just like your bowels, I was evacuated suddenly.
I'm gonna Google Trump IBS. Trump IBS. Oh my fucking God. Dude, there's an article for everything. I was a guess. It was a guess. It was a guess. Oh my fucking God, dude. Trump all right. Irritable bowel syndrome, terrible diet, reference to like him buying 300 McDonald's burgers for like the NFL winners that year. I think it was the NFL. I'm drawing a blank there. I don't follow it as strongly. Travel anxiety. Okay.
You were history's least hope. Just like your bowels, I was evacuated suddenly.
Yeah, January 6 reference.
You were history's least hopeful. Presidential hopeful. Mood swinging wildly like...
I guess it's like, that's like a callback to 2016 and 2020 where it's like, Trump is constantly said in 2016, he thought he was going to lose. And like just constantly like he said several times how shocked he was that he won because he wasn't expecting to. It was like a Hail Mary. And then 2020, like, you know, he lost and then like he tried to like fucking rewrite reality on some Infinity Gauntlet shit.
Talking Truth Social. I'm here to build bridges from Texas to Niagara Falls.
So Biden. So Truth Social was basically Trump's Twitter before he got reinstated on Twitter and decided to come back. It was like a company he started just so he could tweet in the way that he did on Twitter. But like it has been a money sink ever since. And especially when he got back on Twitter, it was just in the fucking mud.
Like stalking Truth Social. I'm here to build bridges from Texas to Niagara Falls.
I think is that like actually Texas? I guess that could just be a general, that could just be a general like infrastructure bill, thing where like from the bottom of the country to the top, I'm gonna build infrastructure or whatever the fuck. But I was wondering if that was a reference to an actual project. Okay, Joe Biden, what you got?
I hope you wrote that.
Oh, oh, that's fun. That's fun. I don't. Like better walls because Trump like couldn't get the border wall funded, and then like, everybody likes Tim Walz significantly more than his VP. At least on this side, obviously, fucking conservatives like JD Vance more. But like, there's also like discord in that camp if JD Vance was a good pick for their ticket, and Tim Walz is pretty universally agreed as a good one for the Democratic pick.
That commie crap in red because you're taking. I hope you wrote that commie crap in red because you're taking a huge loss.
Commie crap in red because you're taking a huge loss. Ooh. You know, like the angle he takes where he's like, come on, Kamala, she's a socialist. She's a communist. She's going to turn America into Stalingrad in 1943. But, like, huge losses on the economy is the angle. In red, it's a good bar. It's a good bar.
Worse for you than Afghanistan did for your boss, man.
Yeah, that was a terrible look for Biden. I don't really... It's been a few years since, so, like, I'm a little hazy on the specifics, but it was an awful look for him with, like, some of the videos coming out of Afghanistan at the time, but from what I understand, it was going to happen at some point, so it's like, we bite the bullet or what?
Handed you everything you ever did. You couldn't make your own way, couldn't even make your own kids.
Your way was absolutely...
Foul. It's like, they're both coming with, like, personal attacks. I think Trump comes harder with those because he excels with those in real life. But, Kamala's obviously got, like, the references to, like, the public scandals and then, like, her own personal digs. But if you don't know, I believe... So Kamala's kids are... Or, like, she is the stepmother of the kids she's raising right now. But I think it was also a matter of her husband from a previous marriage. She apparently wasn't able to conceive, and obviously that's not a thing to fucking dunk on someone for, but it's a very Trumpian line if we're doing, like, these caricaturized versions where they just get fucking nasty. Kamala... Oh, man. So looking up some of these for the sake of explaining bars. Kamala Harris failed to get pregnant. That is such a fucking weird search, man. I'm only doing it for the sake of this, promise. Okay, I can't find anything specifically from like, her history. But there's at least the adoption angle. I think it was IVF. Oh, yeah.
When you were just a little baby. And if she saw you now, she'd
Kids.
Your mommy was absent when you were just a little baby. And if
Fucking, your mama didn't love you. Your mom didn't love you. Your mom didn't love you as a child. And that's why your mama dead. I wouldn't say that's like as much of a stinger as Trump's that it's coming off of. Was Trump's mom absent? The mystery of Mary Trump. Donald Trump reveres his mother, or his father, but not his mother. I mean, yeah, there's something there. I don't know the details.
she saw you now, she'd wish she were a childless cat lady. And if you're
Yeah, they like call like JD Vance, that's more of a dig at him than it is Kamala or Trump directly. But basically he described like Kamala voters as childless cat ladies. JD Vance has said shit about like how Kamala doesn't have the perspective on like, oh, to be a parent in America because she's never like given birth, she's only raised someone else's kids or whatever the fuck. It's all nothing but like it is like it's more like it's kind of like a flip on how Hillary Clinton had this fucking awful, terrible look for how she viewed the opposition voters, where she called them a basket of deplorables. Like she blanket covered the entirety of like Trump's voter base as that at a time like where people were like a lot more disillusioned or like reasonably disillusioned, and like we didn't have a 4 years of presidency as precedent. But it was just a terrible fucking thing. It was like Mitt Romney saying like 47% of the like population is stupid because they wanted to vote for Obama. And there's been like a whole like thing where like people are afraid, is Kamala gonna have the line where she just says every Trump voter is fucking evil and stupid? Or are we gonna, or is she gonna like weave her way around that? And so far, so good. But that was kind of like Trump's moment, not Trump directly. To be fair, those kind of attacks don't really work on him because his whole thing is like gesturing to a vague enemy as like the threat that you need to nebulously vote him in to get rid of. But also. The Trump voter base kind of like co-opted or reclaimed the basket of deplorables line and used it as a rallying cry for their voter base. And the childless cat lady stuff has gone pretty well for Kamala in that regard. Like Taylor Swift was using that shit. What do you mean he's live? Yes, Trump streams on Twitch. Thank you for the sub, DeWobble. Hope you're doing well. Guys, I'm not checking out Trump's stream live. I'll like look at it to see if he's reacting to the ERB, we can do something with that. But if he's just streaming a rally, guys. He does this every day. He streams his rally every day. He does, yes, the same rallies that get played on the news airwaves, he streams to YouTube and Twitch, okay? That's it. There's nothing that special about him. They're boring, all right? Most of his rallies are not very consumable unless you take them with the bite-sized things. Like, I'm sorry, he's not at the fucking webcam with Aiden Ross. Spam his chat? No, he's not fucking seeing it. It's such a waste of time. Don't do any of that shit, man. We said to rate him somebody with no fucking terrible sense of humor or like zero awareness about any of like the current landscape. Trump's live? Yeah, he's live every day. He's live every day. Kamala does the same shit. No one cares.
racist landlord dead.
We have an ERB to dissect.
Saw you now, she'd wish she were a childless cat lady. And if you're racist,
I care. There's not, you probably won't care very soon.
baby. And if she saw you now, she'd wish she were a child. Mommy was absent when you were just a little baby. And if she saw you now, she'd wish she were a childless cat lady. And if your racist landlord daddy wasn't dead, a kid.
Yo, daddy dead.
I'm seeing me living rent free in your head.
Well,
I mean, she does. She does. But I mean, like, that's a two-way street. When you're in an election cycle, no shit. Your opponent is like in your head all the time. Rent free in your head. Wait, no, the bar just hit me. His dad was like a fucking notoriously like rich like real estate mogul. Like fucking just charging up tenants. And there was a controversy where I believe I don't know if it was the DOJ or a more specific agency, sued Fred and Donald Trump for supposedly having discrimination against like black and brown tenants, like where they would apparently say there was no apartments available, like if a black person was trying to rent, or they would say that rent was double to certain people. So a black woman living rent-free in Trump's head, that's a pretty good flip. That's a good flip. Your daddy would hate to see that you're letting me rent-free up in your dome up there. Good bar, good bar, good bar.
I know how you failed the bar exam after that. I guess the half of you in your head. Well, I know how you failed the bar exam after that.
Wait. Oh, that's good. So, by trade, Kamala is a lawyer. I believe she was the, what is it? The Attorney General of California at one point. She's a prosecutor. The bar exam is the exam you have to pass in order to become a lawyer. Well, I can tell you, Pat, you failed the bar exam after that. She's just calling her rhymes trash. That's just good wordplay.
Rent free in your head.
Well, I know how you failed the bar exam after that. I guess the half of
Bro is mansplaining the lyrics. I'm genius, bro. Like, would you fucking know? You still drinking? Yes. Hey, I'm only like not even done with the first drink. Don't worry.
you's job it is to rap isn't black.
Oh, good.
It's turned into like the Yellowstone geyser. Oh my god.
Our exam after that. I guess the half of you's job it is to rap isn't black.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh my fucking god. Dude, I gotta stand up for this. I gotta stand up for the rest of this, all right? I can't sit down and watch this. So, basically, Kamala is half black, half Indian, right? And both equal parts of her identity, but I believe, like, culturally, she was, like, more, like, not more, I don't really actually know the history, but, like, Trump's whole thing is that, like, oh, suddenly she's black now. First she was Indian, now she's black? She just decided that recently. Like, there's clips of him saying that it's like a grift or whatever the fuck to get votes. And I mean, yeah, she's definitely using it as part of her appeal, but like, fucking no shit. Like, that's the whole point. Like, but, so yeah, the half of you that is black doesn't rap. Very racist, but, very, very, like, Donald Trump believable. Oh, in the Black Jobs play. Oh my god. That's just a good reference. That's like not a good optics thing for Trump to bring up. But that's a good bar. Or like a well thought out bar. Maybe good is the wrong adjective here.
Good one. You ketchup smelling edgelord. You rock the beat softer than Stormy Daniels' headboard.
That's kind of a it's like, I mean, I get the dig, but it's like, how old is the Stormy Daniels stuff and we're still using it as like get like digs? Like, yeah, he had sex with a porn star, cheated on his wife, whatever. It's been like a decade since it was relevant, and like, I feel like there's a Stormy Daniel bar in every single one of these Trump election raps, which it's like, eh.
I can't believe I'm even in a race with this hog. Hope you're in makeup in Ohio, cause they're eating the dogs!
They're eating the dogs! They're eating the dogs! I cannot tell you how fucking annoying it is to have like an actual stem of mine recently to be like doing as good of an impression of Trump saying that as I can. I can say eating the dogs better than him there. I hope you're like, I think there's also like, so the hog, I was trying to think if the hog was like the Democrat animal, but that's the donkey. Does Ohio have a wild hog epidemic? Because that's actually real. Wild hogs, Ohio. Yeah, okay, yeah, feral swine exist in Ohio. So that could probably be a reference to like the fact that it's in Ohio.
Donald, I'm putting you away.
Hope you're in makeup in Ohio, cause they're eating the dogs!
Donald,
Wear makeup in Ohio. I don't get that one. I think that one's going over my head.
I'm putting you away like a rapist back in Cali. You should leave this battle early,
Like a rapist in Cali? That's definitely a reference to a constituent. Was there like a Republican in the primary who had to bow out because of something like that? I'm drawing a blank here. He's calling her a dog. He's saying she looks like a dog. Okay, it's just like a surface level insult. Which, you know, oh, he's calling her a female dog? Saying that her makeup looked like a dog. I mean, like that, like a insult like that is probably something that works its way in here, but like, it just feels like I'm missing something more. Didn't she put one away? I'm trying to think. Is like that a specific political reference, or is that just like a general career reference to Kamala's like time as a prosecutor? Calling her a bitch just seems like she disguised herself with makeup. I'm gonna move on from that. She put a lot of rapists away, and yeah, that makes sense to like stand on that as like a qualifier for like why she's qualified or whatever.
Donald, I'm putting you away like a rapist back in Cali.
Okay, like, okay, I see what you're saying. Like she used to do to rapists back in Cali, she's gonna do to Trump.
I should leave this battle early, like the crowds at your rallies.
Yep, that's like a thing like she was hammering in at the bait, because she put the bait in debate that night, bro, because she just kept throwing out little things that she knew would get on his nerves and leave him just fucking meandering because he just can't let personal slights go. He's like, if you look at his rallies, they're always leaving early. He's like, no! I have the biggest rallies! I have the biggest rallies!
Biggest rallies.
Yes, well, I've got Taylor Swift.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm predicting in the next 10 seconds, I'm predicting in the next 10 seconds, a character is about to come out and like break up the argument, or like probably Lincoln, because in every other time this has happened, like Trump or Mitt Romney versus Obama, like they just have like these one bar like back and forth, where it's like I have the biggest rallies, I have Taylor Swift. You're ugly! And then like it just like goes for a few more lines and then like Eagle or some shit. Diddy. All right. Let's see.
Like the crowds at your rallies.
I have all the biggest rallies.
Yes, well, I've got Taylor Swift.
You're ugly.
You are ugly.
Well, you're a Marxist. Jumping Jesus H. Huckleberry Christ.
Okay, that's not who I was not expecting Roosevelt. You know, I don't like. Oh, do you think they're gonna do like the Rushmore 4 or some shit? Could Kendrick? No. What are you talking about? This is on par with a Kendrick drop to me, considering the moment. But why in the fuck would Kendrick Lamar be here? Like as a character or as a performer? Like what the fuck?
A crutch. No one wants to fight about politics this much.
You'd be surprised.
Madam Red, White, and Pantsuit. Don't let getting higher be the greatest thing you ever do. And you, sweet baby.
You know, that's like actually a pretty good criticism of like the appeal of Kamala. It's like people who would vote for Kamala generally are doing it in large part because they just don't want Trump to be the winner. And if it's like Biden, where like the presidency itself is just a fucking mess and nothing gets done, like it's like just gonna be it's gonna be, well, I mean, we voted to keep him out again, and that was it.
Ribs up in heaven. Try not to slide democracy straight to chapter 11.
Yep, bankruptcy. Same way he's like he does his companies and shit. Also, I love how accurate like they have the stance of how Trump stands. Like this is like an intentional decision.
Come here on the back of my musky antlered beast with a message for whichever one of you sucks the least. This government was founded on self-evident truths, so keep it of the people, by the people, for the people. More.
Wait, that's so funny. So I need y'all to know like how this usually goes. This is a classic Lincoln line in every other ERB of the presidential election.
Don't Twitter civil war. Here's an equal opportunity smackdown in a sequel. Let's have the people, by the people, for the people.
Clearly, he did not come in on an eagle, and moose does not rhyme with people. It says moose. And you know the production quality is like actually is like better than I was expecting. Not that like I was like thinking it's gonna be like shit because they've lost their way, but because I figured they were on a time crunch with this one.
So keep it of the people, by the people, for the people.
Moose! What the fuck? Oh shit, I thought there was gonna be more. Is this just 2 minutes of credits?
Poster! Poster!
Oh, it's a sponsor. It's a sponsor. Okay, yeah, it's easy to like dunk on them for that, but a ground news sponsor I think fits this, and also they recently went independent. They bought the rights to ERB back, so they're like producing it all on their own now. So like taking an ad for these is like that's fair game to me. Like you got to do what you got to do. I think like directed by Joe Biden. Kimberly Michelle Vaughn. Yeah, no, like epic. Lloyd came out and like performed great as always. Kimberly, wait, I gotta turn off chat. They just have him walking around because he doesn't know where he is.
What's up, Richard? What's up, Richard?
See, I saw Richard Nixon in the previews here, so I have to at least look at this.
Old news sources confound and confuse. Those jokers belong.
This is like Pat God doing that Opera GX rap ad. That's not a criticism, it's just what immediately came to mind. Yeah, you don't really see people do like the rap songs as the ads in the YouTube videos much.
In a pair of clown shoes. If you want the full range of well-rounded views, please check out our sponsor, Ground News. Giving props to the vision they've got for civil debate and critical thought. Ask not how it works, no, we will gladly regale. Jack, spit the facts and provide for the details. Ground News will show you all the...
Okay, yeah, you got it. Yeah. Picking Nixon and JFK to be the ones who do the ad is funny. All right, do you want to give that a second watch, or should we just go straight to the lyrics page? Tricky Dick! The real reason undecided voters have been waiting. Yeah, all right. Are we done? I think we can like milk a few more out of this. We could also revisit some of the older ERBs. Lyrics. Second watch? Okay, let's give it another go. I might pause less this time unless I pick up on something that like I didn't on the first time. Who won the rap battle? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I think Trump had, you know what, let me give it a second watch and then I'll have it. Quite as dragging it. What, would you prefer I just watch 3 minutes, the 3-minute song and have no input? Dude, that was like such a fucking euphoria. Maybe, okay, definitely Kendrick brain run at this point. This is not intentional. But having that little like jazzy sample or like more old-timey sample as the start and then the beat drop. The VTuber has 2 FPS. Oh, sorry. That would be a tracking issue. What the hell? Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna restart my VTuber. I don't know what happened. Quite, you're losing frames. These things happen. Okay, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on. My shit is just lagging really bad. The 3D software is really struggling. Is there anything taking up a lot of RAM? Just Google Chrome, because I have 40 billion fucking tabs open. Sorry, I was writing a video before this, so I can't skip too much shit. Where did Quite go? Guys, I turned into a marketable plushie. Available now on YouTube's !plush. Limited time only. Quite, did you just die? I don't know what's wrong with my software. It just like started bugging for some reason. I don't know what happened. Because, like, and nothing else is lagging. I've had the computer open for a while. OBS Studio is struggling. VC Face. Apparently I have 2 instances open. Unity Crash Handler. Okay, what is going on, man? I'll try closing some tabs. Okay, close these. At least we got through the bulk of the reaction without, like, it fucking shitting the bed on us. GPU. I don't know what the issue is. This has never happened before, like, unless, like, I had another game running. Or, like, something else using my GPU. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to fix this, and then if it doesn't work, we're just gonna go plushy mode. Yep, no dice, no dice. All right, plushy mode, plushy mode, plushy mode. Congrats, plush me. You've been upgraded to full status.
Donald Trump. President.
I've got the best word plays. Ask my supporters. I've got more disability.
Word plays. I think I missed that the first time. I don't really get that bar. Word plays? Like the best words, just like, fuck, I don't know.
Said a New York Times reporter, you're a scam. Your whole nomination is a hoax. Your party is so pro-choice, they aborted a state's right to vote. Pencil-pushing pussy bows, think you could scare me with prison? Get your
What's with the plushie's eyes? When I masked it out, I accidentally missed the eyes, and now we just keep it because it's funny.
shut and your
Yeah, disabilities. Oh yeah, disabilities. I missed that the first time. Like, you suck at bar. Your bars are trash. The bars are trash.
shut. Then come talk to me about convictions. You're the radical left. You should be embarrassed. The way you divide our country. I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. You're inflated.
The way you Jesus Christ. Oh, that's actually another reference. Camel Toe Harris. Like, the reference is like splitting like her legs, obviously. Like, it's this. I'm describing this for educational purposes only. I do not agree with these sentiments, but he's basically saying like her pussy's loose because there's like kind of a campaign on the right, like there was like when she first got nominated, that like, oh, she made her way up the political ladder by having sex, or like she had or that like, and then they were saying shit like she's gonna have to give a blowjob to 80 million people. And that wasn't Trump directly. That was like more like just kind of like Twitter accounts pushing that type of shit. But it just clocked there.
Embarrassed. The way you divide our country. I'll call you Camel Toe Harris. Your inflation's got our nation clipping coupons.
Inflation's got our nation clipping coupons. I still don't understand if there's a double on that or if it's just about getting coupons.
While it's leaking worse than a wet lab in Wuhan. I had every.
I reckon the leak that could be trying to tie it into like the fucking your way to the top stuff, but I think it's probably just more meant as like the economy. Wait, what's
coupons. While it's leaking worse than a.
Okay, while it's leaking, I get crypto. Maybe I don't know.
A wet lab in Wuhan. I had every American's 401k thriving. Stock market's higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in, and don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding.
Don't. That was a nasty rhyme scheme. I'm not gonna lie. Like
planes full of migrants.
Like,
every American's
I just need to hear that again.
401k thriving. Stock market's higher than the planes full of migrants you fly in, and don't even try to deny the cognitive decline you were hiding.
Like, that just flows nice. That's just a good flow. You reckon?
Prop it up, Joe, like it was
Weekend at Biden's. Weekend at Biden's. The delivery on that's so good.
Here to teach you, but losing to a winner feels like. Ask Pence. I know how to drop a mic.
I know you're not all ears, but listen up close. You are JD Vance's fear and level weird. You are gross. You've been bending American decency over a barrel. Giving Lady Liberty the finger like Easy Jean Carroll in that big.
That was all like Easy Jean Carroll. Like, I like that. I like that inflection too.
Big creepy house with our secrets stacked in piles. From documents to pedos, you spend too much time with files. Having sleepovers with Laura Loomer? What's going on with you? Can't you afford more than Timu Melania? You failed in your own.
That's like only kind of rhymes. Like the end rhyme kind of works. I guess Timu and Loomer. So there's inside rhyme there, but Melania is kind of a loose one.
City, bank, ballot box, and court. You're home.
I stood bank, ballot box, and court. And like the three-piece of like ways he's lost. You're Home Alone 2. He's literally in Home Alone 2. Like he cameos in the movie. Lost in New York. Lost in New York. Like that's just like a nice fucking wrap up of references.
Alone too. You lost in New York. I was there on January 6th. It wasn't fun for me. Just like your bowels, I was evacuated suddenly.
What I like about some of these like Kamala bars is I think Trump has just like some straight scathing shit, like mean. Like, it's fucking mean. And it hits. But, like, some of the stuff Kamala is like, referencing is, like, much deeper cuts. That, like, I like that it feels like know your opponent type shit. They're just, like, they're not, like, as immediately impactful, you know what I mean?
You are history's least hopeful, presidential hopeful, mood swinging wildly like stock and truth social. I'm here to build bridges from Texas to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, it's character accurate. Like, that's what I really appreciate about the ERBs. It's very white. I'm not ignorant of that fact, but I appreciate, like, the actual research that's gone into, especially the more recent episodes.
I hope you wrote that commie crap in red because you're taking a huge loss. Is anything worse for you than Afghanistan did for your boss? A man handed you everything you ever...
I do love that, like, they still stick with the... Like, they had Joe in top form in his Trump one. Just, like, spitting bars. But, like, in this one, they've just full committed to... Yeah, he has no idea where the fuck he is.
Did.
This is a build bridges, not walls thing, I think. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, no, that's probably... I'm surprised there wasn't a not going back reference in here. They got the weird shit, like the walls calling them weird.
Couldn't make your own way, couldn't even make your own kids.
Okay, yeah, make your own way.
Ever did. Anything worse for you than Afghanistan did for your boss. A man handed you everything you ever did. You couldn't make your own way, couldn't even make your own kids.
Okay, I actually just caught that. Dude, I love how you can see, like, the, makeup that's supposed to, like, make Epic Lloyd look older just kind of cracking. It's like, it kind of adds to the effect, but basically everything you ever did was handed you by man. It's playing into that angle of, like, oh yeah, like, allegedly you had to fuck your way to get to the top to get promotions or whatever. And especially with the kids line, it's like, she married a man who already had kids, and the implication is they were handed to her. That's a good bar. Some of these lines are foul. I mean, yeah, dude, it's a rap battle. It's mean. It's fucking mean. Like, the Kendrick versus Drake shit was pure spectacle. Like, it was fun in, like, the verses, like, who has the better lines type shit. But it eventually came down to who has the most tea to spill. Like, we're not learning anything new here. In ERB, it is mostly about, like, the wordplay and who has stronger lines, which is what battle rap generally is about. The era of rap beef, where it became like, I know these things about you that I'm revealing to the world, is very recent, like 2018. Like, started with Pusha T and Drake. This is a lot closer to, like, the shit you'd be seeing in, like, rap battle circuits. It's like about, like, who has the strongest wordplay and can flip the opponent's lines better.
Your mommy was absent when you were just a little.
Bro is comparing it to Kendrick versus Drake. No way. Comparing the biggest rap battle of recent memory to a rap battle that we're watching currently? No way.
Oh baby.
You can't see like the face I just made, but I was basically like, no shit. Sorry, I'm trying one more time with the VTuber because I'll miss my expressions. Ah, it's working again! Wait, I think I might just need to be tiny. Yeah, it works if I'm tiny. That's so weird. Okay, we're gonna have to, just make me really big, I guess. And slightly lower quality. But hey, at least it's high res again. Okay, plush. Sorry, buddy, you're getting downgraded. Go back to being the size I am before I sized up. Okay, let's go.
And if she saw you now, she'd wish she were a childless cat lady. And if your racist landlord daddy wasn't dead to kill him, seeing me living rent-free in your head.
Well,
I still really like that bar. I was literally, like, watching, like, a documentary from Johnny Harris on, like, Trump's upbringing, and, like, the suit came up. Like, I knew about it, but, like, the lawsuit was, like, I learned about it in detail for the first time, like, today. And having it referenced here is, like, a fun piece of coincidence.
I know how you failed the bar exam after that. I guess that...
Did Kamala actually fail the bar exam? Kamala failed bar exam.
Former President Donald Trump.
Okay, did. the question, did Kamala fail the bar exam? The answer, misleading, so not entirely false. What we found, according to her memoir, she first took it. She failed it the first time. She took it for the second time and passed. Okay, I figured that was probably it. Like, she took it once, didn't pass, did it a second time, and passed that time. California is known for having the hardest bar exam in the country. It's still a good flip. It's still a good flip. Like, your bars suck. That's why you failed the bar exam. You're a shit lawyer, too.
Well, I know how you failed the bar exam after that. I guess the
his like, dude, like, his subtle motions of, like, how he's, like, just, like, moving around when standing.
Well, I know.
Also, I just realized, rent-free in your head, and it starts with the hair before going... Like, it pauses on the hair.
Well, I know how you failed the bar exam after that.
Like, that's so accurate. This is more, sensationalized.
I guess the half of you's job it is to rap isn't black.
Oh, that one is still so filthy. That one is still so filthy. Fucking Christ, dude. That one is still insane. Like, that one hits every fucking time. Bro, you keep pausing. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say this. You're watching a stream of me watching the video and reacting to it. That is the point of watching it with me. Watch it on your own time.
Good one. You ketchup-smelling edgelord. You rock the beats softer than Stormy Daniels' headboard.
I can't believe it.
Put up a warning. That what? I'm gonna talk about the thing I'm talking about?
Living in a race with this hog. Hope you're in makeup in Ohio, cause they're eating the dog.
Okay, I see what y'all mean more explicitly. I missed the setup. It's like, I hope you wear makeup in Ohio, because they're eating the dogs. Okay, I see it more explicitly that, yeah, he's calling her a dog. I missed the setup the first time around. That's why I was, like, so... That's why I was so,
Donald,
like, missing the point of it.
I'm putting you away like a rapist back in Cali. You should leave this battle early, like the crowds at your...
Oh, wait, I like this little detail, like, in the trap.
Away like a rape...
Like, Trump loves Twitter. Like, his aides say he's addicted to it, or, like, not his aides, but, like, people who are insiders have said, like, yeah, he tweets all the time. We already know he tweets all the time through pure volume of shit coming out. It's a fun little, like, sight gag. Or visual gag that, like, oh, I'm in the middle of a rap battle, but I'm texting.
Rapist back in Cali. You should leave this battle early, like the crowds at your rallies.
I have all the biggest rallies.
Yes, well, I've got Taylor Swift.
You're ugly.
Trump has like, White House political aides. Jesus.
You are ugly.
Well, you're a Marxist. Jumping Jesus H.
Well, you're a Marxist. He doesn't let her finish.
Christ on a crutch! No one wants to fight about politics this much! You! Madam Red, White, and Pantsuit! Don't let getting higher be the greatest thing you ever do! And you! Sweet baby back ribs up in heaven! Try not to
Sweet baby back ribs up in heaven. That might be a reference. I just like it as a combination of words. That's funny.
democracy straight to chapter 11. I've come here on the back of my musky antlered beast with a message for whichever one of you sucks the least. This government was founded on self-evident truths, so keep it of the people, by the people, for the people. Moose!
I think it was like a fun mix-up that they chose a different, like, kind of legendary president for the third guy who comes in to just, like, capstone the whole battle. Because, like, Lincoln's done it twice. They didn't have anybody for Trump versus Biden. But I don't know. That was fun. On, like... Okay, so here's my two criteria. On, like, the foundation of, like, how, like, traceable the bars were, like, to, like, a point of origin and verify, like, being able to verify it, I think Kamala won. I think on just how fucking biting some of the bars were, I gotta give that to Trump. And that's, like, in character. Like, fucking ruthless man. Fucking conniving. Like, the fucking, like, ugh, like, you just had to do, like, when the some of shit he said, like, that's undeniable. Like, as far as the writing goes, I think he had, like, bigger stingers, but Kamala probably had more shit you could trace to an article about. Does that make sense? I think that's, like, a pretty fair assessment. Canon accurate for Harris to have the facts and Trump to spout bullshit? I mean, this is the thing, like, I don't know if y'all saw, but Trump went on Joe Rogan. I'm hoping Kamala actually does go on Joe Rogan, because I think, like, having that counterbalance would be effective as long as the conversation isn't a fucking disaster. But, Joe Rogan did say something I agree with. Trump has comedic timing. Like, he is very clearly, like, an entertainer first. Like, you can tell that he spent 12 seasons, like, hosting, like, prime television with The Apprentice. Like, he has screen presence and is quick on his feet when it comes to that sort of shit. And that is, like, one of the biggest things on Twitter. It's like, God damn it, what a piece of shit. Why does he have to be funny? Like, I think about, like, this one, thing from the 2020 primaries when, like, there was, like, 50 billion Democrats trying to get the spot. Trump is Drake and Kamala is Kendrick. Not even remote. That's, I'm sorry, that is not a battle you can superimpose these two on top of. It just does not work. Like, you can look at, like, the dynamics of how, like, word and, like, strategy was used, but as far as, like, the type of person each one is, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, this is what you gotta accept. Why? Well, because Kamala, like, Kendrick's not a perfect person, but Kamala, if she wins, within, like, 6 months, she's gonna be a war criminal. Like, let's be honest. Like, that's how being the president is. The dynamics, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you can say that Trump used tactics that both Drake and Kendrick used in the writing. Like, that's what I mean by dynamics. Like, not in relation to one can substitute with the other, and that, like, they both did things that both Drake and Kendrick did. Lesser evil, you know? Yeah. I mean, I agree, but what is this conversation? It's very fucking AIDS. I was gonna look up this Michael Bloomberg roast, but, like, I think of this, like, moment, like, where he just makes fun of Michael Bloomberg, who is writing for president.
Mike, but I think he's out of it. I would like to spend $700 million and end up with nothing. Mini Mike.
Yeah, so Mike Bloomberg, the name he gave him was Mini Mike. He's short. He spent close to $1 billion, because he's a billionaire, just buying ads, and, like, fucking did not sway a single person's opinion of him. Meaning, it takes you can buy your way into some level of candidacy, but you have to have, like, skills outside of that. Whether that's, like, good policy, but most importantly, personality, which Trump has in droves.
I know him well. I knew that was going to happen. That was probably the worst debate performance in the history of presidential debates. Do we agree? Has there ever been anything like that?
Where's the coconut bar? Nothing. There wasn't one. I'm sure it was on the writing room somewhere.
But he's going to keep spending the money. I think this weekend he's going to, I hear his ad stop on Tuesday. He's going for Tuesday. He's going to spend a lot of money. It just shows you that you can't buy an election. I mean, there's a point at which people say, you got to bring the goods a little bit too. You got to bring the goods. Boy, did Pocahontas destroy him, I'll tell you.
I think it's, like, here. It's, like, further in.
But she went out and she said, oh, this guy's killing me. Remember, she was dropping like a rock. But I learned something. Never do it too early.
Is this live? No, this is from, like, CPAC in 2020. This is an old clip. I'm just trying to demonstrate why, like, Trump has comedic chops.
A year and a half before.
There's an alternate universe where he went to film school. He said he wanted to do that.
For the election, I said,
how many viewers did Trump? I don't care. I don't care. Like, more than this, I'll tell you, but I don't care.
What am I doing? I should have saved it, but that's all right. Because she had those.
You notice how he deteriorated a lot in 4 years? I mean, yeah, fucking anybody in their 70s is going to. Like, Biden is noticeably less cognizant now than he was in 2020.
Burning
and he was bad then.
And then she started, but ultimately she failed. She's gone so. But
remember, Mike Bloomberg is short.
She was really mean to Mini Mike. I'll tell you, the way she treated her. He didn't know what hit him. He's going, oh, get me off of this stage. Get me off. Get me off of this stage.
Well, it's funny. I don't know what to tell you. That's a great clip. Get me off of this stage. He doesn't. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Oh my god. Who, like? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, there it is. This is the one I'm sized properly during. Rip Trump, you would have been an amazing drag queen. That's a take. That's a take. Oh my god, dude. All right, I still have work to do today, fellas. I still have work to do today. This was an emergency stream, like just a complete surprise one. I might do more of these if I see some shit I really want to like just do live. But I'm gonna wrap this one up here. We've been going for about an hour. This might be a YouTube video. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, everybody, I'm gonna raid Nuka. I'm gonna raid Nuka because he's streaming. But yeah, I'm gonna run an ad break. Wrap this shit up. Thank you guys for coming out to this impromptu one. You better raid Trump. Why would I do that? It's an emote-only stream. It would just be a waste of time for y'all. Even if, like, I didn't have, like, a fucking moral quandary with it. What a fucking waste of a viewer dump. What a waste. Alright, remember, quite plushy. Buy the quite plushy, exclamation mark plush. Limited time only. You guys want it so bad. You guys want to get it so bad. It would be funny. It would actually be a fucking incredibly boring bit because nothing would happen. You would raid an emote-only chat where the streamer is not reacting to any of it, and the only funny bit is, guys, I raided Trump on stream. It would be funny if Trump's like, thank you for the raid, quite. Like, that would be great, but he's at a rally. Alright, I expect every single one of you in here, otherwise you're racist. It annoy his fans. How? It's emote only. You can't type. It's such a waste of fucking time, guys. This is why I'm the streamer. This is why I'm the internet funny man and not you. This is why. Everybody in. Everybody get in. Plus, do you know how much blowback that, like, I'm gonna be honest, man, like, rating that crowd of people, I really just do not care to see if, like, my name gets on their shit list because of it, and they just start brigading this stream or my Twitter. It's not worth it. It's just an overall, like, there's nothing to gain, and just a lot of annoying things to, like, risk. Not doing that. Anyways, enjoy Nuka.